Hello, Dark Wolf Gaming here, Dark Wolf himself, here at my locals tonight, and I'm going to show you my deck profile that I'm going to be playing tonight. I'm playing Adamancipators. So, let's get started. I play 3 Researcher. She's just so good. All she needs, if you're not going to normal summon her, just any rock monster, and you can special her from her hand. Her effect is you get the top 5. You look at them, and any rocks that are not tuners and level 4 or lower, you special summon them right to the field, which is really, really good. Most of the Adamancipators have the same effect. Next, I play, of course, standard, the 3 Seeker. Basically, same thing. Has the top 5 look at, special summon a rock monster that's level 4 or lower, not a tuner. But with her or him, you need another Adamancipator besides itself. So you just can't have a rock. You need one of the other ones. Then we play 3 Analyzer. Again, same thing, top 5, no tuner, level 4 or lower. You can normal summon him, which is fine, but if you're going second, you can special it from your hand and still continue and hold your normal summon going second, which is great. You can get him, and then if you have him and Seeker, since you have him, there you go. And then you just continue on your way. And that's pretty much the Adamancipator lineup, well, at least the human part. Then we play 3 Guardian. He's a nice starter if you have the other pieces in your hand. To be able to negate anything, monster effects from your opponent, whether it's on the field or if they try to ash you, Valor, even rock you. This just says, no thank you. At a cost though, you got to get rid of him, but half the time it's well worth it. Then we play 3 Doki Doki. Basically, when you normal or special summon this card, you can ditch any monster, rock monster preferably. Say if you have one of the level 4s and you want your Analyzer, you just ditch that, get your Analyzer, special summon it, and go from there. If you need one of the level 2s and you already kind of used your normal on him, you just ditch that one and get the other one. It's really, really good. Then we play 3 Supplier. And basically what this guy does is if he's normal or special, you can get the Guardian guy and add it to your hand. When you special it has to have a rock monster leave the field, which you're going to do that easily. It just can't be during battle or damage step. But that's that part. Then we play the little guys. We played 2 blue and 1 green. Obviously, if you special the blue guy, getting an extra card to your hand is always a plus. And then the green guy comes up every now and then. You can either from your hand or the graveyard put that card, rock monster, on top of the deck, so that way, if you really need it to be special summoned again off of one of the hits, you know, at least you know you're guaranteed at least one. But those are for the little guys. Oh, and then his other effect is that if Drag Knight is in the grave while he's in the grave, you can bounce this back to the top and bounce Drag Knight to the extra deck, so they kind of help each other, you know, reoccur. Then we play 2 Giantes. Just basically extenders, try to get further ahead in our combo. Or if we get slowed down a little bit and they think they got us, you know, all you do is you banish a rock monster, no, earth monster, and summon this, and then just continue on your way. Not once per turn either. Then we play the Go package. We play 2 glove, 1 Gigas, 1 Utopic. Basically, you can either normal summon this guy, or if you hit him off of one of the Adamancipators, his effect is in the main phase. If you have any of these 2 in your hand, not counting himself, you can special summon it for free, basically. And his graveyard effect is that if you use, let's say if you use him for going into, let's say, Savage Dragon with Analyzer, you still have this guy on the field. His effect says you control Go, you can bring him back. And then you can use these 2 for something. And basically Go has the same thing, to where if it's in the graveyard and you control Go, you can special summon it. But your opponent takes no battle damage that turn that you do it. So usually you want to try to do that on your first turn, because you don't get a battle phase anyways. And also, I forgot, when you bring him back from the graveyard, he's got the spinning effect to where once he leaves the field, he's banished. But by that time, you're either winning or losing. Then we play 2 cards that everybody hates right now, but I play it anyways because I fit it in. I played the Dark Magician and Red Eyes. Yeah, the boards I can build with the Dragoon are just really sick, and just helps. But just those guys. Then we play 1 Plague Spreader. I do think he's on the chopping block, just for the fact that he can bring himself back by just putting 1 card on the top of your deck to special summon it from the graveyard is really, really huge. But we only play 1. Then of course we play the Buster Lock. Everybody hates that. I don't think it's going to get hit anytime soon, but you never know. And that's it for the monsters. Pretty heavy on the monsters. Next we play 3 Adamancipator signs. One of the best cards in the deck besides any of the monsters. Basically, it's the monster reborn for Adamancipators, or any rocks really. But you really want to use it for your Adamancipators, because when you special summon them from the graveyard with this card, you can put any rock monster you want on top of your deck. So you're guaranteed to draw at least 1 of the cards that you might need when you excavate. But mandatory 3. Then I always say, if you have them, play them. I played 3 Typical Tactic Talents. Basically, this card is really good. If they try to slow you down with the Ash, anything, I could rip a card out of your hand. I could draw 2 more cards just to try to get some value out of, being slowed down. Really, really good. Or what I normally use it for, I'll take your Dragoon and beat you with it. But that's the main idea. Then for the Go package, we played the spells Pickup. And what this card does, it lets you go get the other card, Adamancipator. Also, what comes up, I never really use it, but if you have a Go monster on the field, and let's say if you had 3 other monsters that are different levels, this card makes them all level 4s. And then, of course, the Adamancipator, you discard a card, you go get your usually glove, and then the Utopic. You can continue from there. I play I hate back row, so I play one Harpy's Feather Duster, just to get rid of anything that's going to be in the back row that's going to slow me down, stop me. I hate it, so we main it. And then, of course, the one Red Eyes Fusion, just to get out a Dragoon. But that's a 40 main deck. Now for the extra deck. We'll start off with the links. One Masquerano, obviously, for we set up our first turn board, sit on her, wait for your opponent to do something, and then depending on what you want to make, you just make it. Union Carrier for the Buster Lock, you know, is always good. We got the Needle Fiber, continue our plays, get the Plague Spreader out and go from there. Link Cross to get the tokens going, and then normally we use our Plague Spreader and the tokens to make our Herald. Anaconda to get into the Dragoon. We usually save this for the very last, and there we go. Abramax, just because he's a pain in the ass to get over. Most decks can't get over him. And when you excuse me, when you have your board set up, at least your opponent can't attack into the lower attack guys. They have to attack him. Get rid of him or attack him. Those are your choices. Then we play our Dragoon. Good card. I'm going to play it until it gets banned. Which it might dodge this one coming up in December. But the next one, it probably get hit. Gallic Granite, basically get any rock that you need. It's sad that we can't get Block Dragon no more, but the deck is still fun, still powerful, still can put out massive boards. One Herald, basically a negate. Also the effect where you just let it sit it in defense. And if they're a combo-heavy deck that plays from their hand, they're banishing all their stuff. So that's plus. Plus, you just tribute itself, negate, destroy. It was always good. I play one red. I play one Leonite. It comes up. I like the fact that halfway through my combo, I've gone through most of my special summons to the field. So what this does, it just lets you activate the top 5 and add any rock monster or rock card, or no, Adamancipator card, I'm sorry, to your hand. So if you hit signs, golden. It's always good. Then I play 2 Rap type. I've come across, most people play 1, and I think it's a mistake. Simply for the fact, I've had some drag games to where it was just a grind fest, and if you run 1, you use it, and if you don't see signs, you can't recur it, so it kind of stalls your extra deck. So that's why I play 2, because if I use the first one on my first turn, and you break my board, but you can't kill me, at least I have the second one to rebuild, do the same thing to you, and hopefully either kill you or run you out of resources. Oh, and it has the effect to where if I leave it on the field, I can do the top 5, and I can get any rock monster, whether it's a tuner or not. It just has to be 4 or lower, of course. And if there's a wind monster in the graveyard when it's on the field, it's a DD Crow. Then I play Drag Knight. I play 2. Again, I think it's a mistake playing 1 for those long games and drag games to where neither of you or your opponent can't kill each other. This card is nuts. It basically top 5 cards. Bounce back, non-targeting that many cards on your opponent's field that you revealed that are rocks. I really cut down my heavy spell list because it used to be bigger. And now I hit anywhere from sometimes 2 when I'm unlucky, but most of the time it's 4 or 5 when I clear a board and go in for game. Also, on either player's turn, its effect, as long as there's the water monster in the graveyard, which 9 out of 10 times there is, he's a spell and trap negate. So you make him, they try to hit you, let's say in permanence, you negate it. And then on their turn, they try to say you're playing Dogmatica. They try to invocation. You say no, try again. And then the last one I play is Borrelo's Savage Dragon. I'm gonna negate, good card, easy to make. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys. I wouldn't change anything so far. Maybe 1 or 2 in the extra deck. But other than that, it works. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's competitive, and it's really, really strong. Even though Black Dragon got hit, it's still a good deck. I'd say it's a tier 1.5, maybe 2, pushing it. Just for the fact that it can keep going, especially the way I have it built. I don't lose after turn 1 if you break my board. Unless you outright OTK me. Then, that's nothing I can do. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next one.